And she's like, listen, boys, you got to go ahead and take out these, well, now 3 Saint Beasts. Good work on Garbanzo Bean. But I can hold it down here for now, but they could unleash more of their nefarious ghost cannibalistic Jawa forces, okay? And as I said before, I have a review, a spoiler review, a scene by scene breakdown chapter Yu Yu Hakusho episode 16. So in case you don't remember, chat, Kurama used his vine whip on Garbanzo Bean, the stone spirit beast, or the Saint Beast, where the fuck he was. They killed him. He killed him, chat. He cut him into pieces. He then grabbed his fucking brain, which is a red rock. He squished that shit, and Garbanzo died. He's no longer corporeal, chat, and therefore, there are now only 3 great Saint Beasts left in the Maze Castle, chat. We find our characters on their way to fight Bukaki, one of the other Saint Beast, chat. Kurama, sadly, is in no shape to fight at this point. He has gotten injured from his fight with Garbanzo Bean. He's got, like, his tummy's all scratched up, chat. You know, even Yusuke is like, are you okay, Kurama? He's like, I'm a little tired. And he's like, it's okay, man. You did well fighting Garbanzo Bean. But then Kuwabara's like, don't worry, guys. I'll be sure to fight him. And he's like, I've been doing a lot of training since you were gone. You were messing with the last 6 months. And he then's like, spirit sword. And the thing is, chat, he then takes his hand, and a giant orb of orange, red, yellow light forms in it. And something shoots out of it, and it's the spirit sword, chat. It's the spirit sword. And he doesn't need the little wooden handle anymore where he got from that one guy, that samurai guy. He doesn't need that anymore, chat. So he can just produce it naturally from his own spirit energy. Everyone's like, whoa, that's fucking cool. Even Baby Jesus is very impressed, and Baby Jesus likes Kuwabara a lot more. He likes Kuwabara a lot more than Yusuke because, well, Yusuke always calls him a fucking toddler. And Baby Jesus, despite having the body of a toddler, he has the mind of a fucking adult, chat. He's fucking Jesus. Of course he does. And he's like, you know, maybe after this is all over, and maybe, you know, even if Yusuke's alive or dead, I'll have Kuwabara be the spirit detective of Earth. We then come back to Yusuke, who is watching Kuwabara, and Kuwabara's like, and also watch this. I can increase its size, and it just shoots up. It gets super erect, and it shoots up in the air, chat, the spirit sword, and it goes, like, into the ceiling. It breaks through the ceiling, chat. That's how powerful it is. And Urameshi, he's like, well, how about this? This also gets erect, too, Kuwabara. He flips him off. He goes, I know you're just jealous of what the girth and the length of my spirit sword, Urameshi. And then he turns the spirit sword off. He disintegrates the spirit sword, and he's like, and he fucking falls over, chat. And Urameshi and everyone's like, what's wrong with you? He's like, sorry, when I overextend myself and, you know, I shoot it off, I get a little dizzy. You and me both, Kuwabara. You and me both. And then, chat, they get a little ring-a-ding-ding on the mirror, the two-way mirror communicator, chat. And it's Botan calling, and she just wanted to update Kuwabara and Kurama and Urameshi and little Vegeta on her progress in the human world, chat. Apparently, the 4 Saint Beasts, well, now 3 Saint Beasts, they sent out more of those insects to possess people so they can use them as hosts to, you know, do nefarious, evil, illicit things. And she managed to kill some insects, but she says that they're still going on. And she's noticed that the insects are now, like, outside of schools now, outside of, like, you know, like, elementary schools. And Yusuke asked her, it's like, why would the insects target children? I thought they're targeting depressed people. And she says, Yusuke, do you know how fucking depressing going to school is? This is the perfect place for these insects to go. And Yusuke's like, that's fair. She's then attacked by an elderly teacher, chat, who's, boobs. She's trying to lust after her, chat. She's like, no, not my boobs. And she runs away. She's being pursued by this lustful individual, chat. She then locks herself, looks like in a utility closet somewhere in an alleyway. The guy then starts busting in like the fucking Kool-Aid man. Oh, yeah. And he busts in there, chat. But thankfully, Botan, she got herself a bat. She got herself a bad man busting bat. and she cracks the guy at the side of the head. It doesn't kill him, but he's definitely going to be derpy-eyed for the next few years. The insect's like, I got to get the fuck out of here, but then she goes, and she squishes that sumbitch. And she's like, listen, boys, you got to go ahead and take out these, well, now 3 Saint Beasts. Good work on Garbanzo Bean. But I can hold it down here for now, but they could unleash more of their nefarious ghost cannibalistic Jawa forces, okay? So do your goddamn job. And I'm like, all right, sure. And so after that, we then go to the, they start walking down this tunnel towards like the next section of the castle, the maze castle, Chad. They kind of see it like a light shining. They see like an opening, and they hear this, and they're like, whoa, who the hell is roaring? And Kurama and little Vegeta are like, that must be Bukaki, the one of the Saint Beasts. And they then exit, they then go up this tower, the spiral staircase up to this tower, and it looks like a fucking Dark Souls castle, or like playing Elden Ring or some shit, and they're gonna fight the boss. They go up there, and there's like this platform, this huge stone platform, and on top of that platform is these like giant stone columns, and on top of that stone column, chat, is Bukaki, who looks like he's like a white tiger with like, I guess he's like a white-green tiger, and he's got like some armor on. He's like, you know, whatever. He looks like one of them Mortal Kombat fighters. And he's like, you have defeated Garbanzo Bean. And they're like, yeah, we beat him. He's like, he was a weakling. He was a weakling. We only used him to communicate with the cannibalistic Jawas and the lesser demons. If he did not show his how useful he was for that, we would have killed him long ago. So he's just talking shit. He's like, you wouldn't have killed Garbanzo Bean, you fucking liar. But whatever. He's just like, yeah, I'm basically just saying I'm more powerful than Garbanzo. He then continues to show off, Chad, to make up for his small furry dick, and he unleashes another roar, and it collapses a lot of the platform that the rest of our of the gang are standing on. And so at one point you have this platform which is pretty wide. It's now become super narrow, Chad, super narrow. So it goes out like this, and then it becomes much larger as it gets towards Bukaki. And Kuwabara then steps up and is like, hey, you're really loud, but I doubt you can back up that loud voice with your fighting abilities. And he's like, you dare challenge me, you ginger fuck? And he's like, hell yeah, I do. And he then produces his fucking spirit sword, and he starts swinging around. He's like, let's go, you big dumb tiger. Bukaki then takes out 3 green hairs out of his head, and is like, I don't even need to kill you myself. I'm going to use my hair to do this. He's like, what the hell are you talking about? He then throws the hairs down to the ground, and the hairs literally become these tiger monsters. Like, it's 4 of them. I know it's 4 hairs. So he throws down, and they become like 4 like giant green tigers. And Kuwabara's like, that's no problem. I can handle these guys. The thing is, these things are like super fast, and they literally just start slashing at Kuwabara, like drawing blood and shit. And he's slashing his sword and everything. It's just, he's getting his ass kicked, chat. It's not working out. Yusuke is calling at him. He's like, listen, man, let me get in there. Let me fucking help you. Let me help you. And Hiei and Kurama, or Hiei especially, is like, that fucking fool. He's not going to be able to win just doing that. And Kurama's like, yeah, you're right, but, you know, we need to help him. And Hiei's like, yeah, fuck him. I don't like him. And he's like, Kurama's like, come on, Hiei, grow a goddamn conscience. Like, I like Kurama as like a lot of the voice of reason most of the time. He's good. Kurama's a good guy. But Yusuke's like, fucking Kuwabara, stop, you know, letting your pride dictate what you do. You can't win this way. And then Kuwabara's like, you're messy, you're right. And he runs away. He runs away, Chet. He did what he should have done all those episodes ago. He runs away. And Bukaki is like, chase him, my spirit hair beast, chase him. And they go across the narrow platform. This has now become like a super narrow bridge. At one point, as Kuwabara crosses this narrow bridge, this stone platform, he turns around and he's like, the spirit sword, get erect! And he gets super hard and he's super erect, and it literally shoots through the mouths of all the spirit tigers. It goes right through them, chat, in their mouth, out their butthole, all 4 of them, chat. All 4 of them, chat. And even Bukaki's like, whoa, that's cool. Even he's like kind of impressed by that. And Tiger's like, oh. He basically human centipede them, chat. They're ass to mouth via spirit sword. But then Bukaki's like, fuck you, I'll just give them more of my energy. And he then shoots more of his energy into the tigers, and the tigers then become red. And they then, despite having a spirit sword thrusted through their mouths and out their anus, they then somehow work in unison to attack Kuwabara, who then runs away more, who then circles around kind of the column that they came out of. So it's like a doorway, it's like a tower. He circles around it, chat, and he grabs one end of the spirit sword that's sticking out of the asshole of one of the tigers, and the other one sticking out of the mouth of the other one, and fuses it together, chat, and he creates the donut demon technique, where because it's gone through their mouths and assholes, they can't move now because they're just like, I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I don't know what I'm doing. So he human centipede them, chat, and they can't move. And Bukaki's like, fuck! And Kuwabara is like, what do you got now, dude? And then the guy jumps down, and he's like, you know what? Why don't you use that spear sword on me? I'm far more powerful than my pathetic little tiger children. He's like, I'll do just that. And he I guess the tigers die. And he produces another spirit sword with his energy. And he slashes Bukaki, He slashes Bukaki with the sword again and again and again. But nothing's seemingly working, and Bukaki's like, ha, 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 that won't work on me. And Yusuke and Kurama and little Vegeta, they're looking at Bukaki, and they're like, is this guy getting bigger? And he's getting bigger, chat. So every time Kuwabara, Kuwabara slashes Bukaki with the sword, he's increasing in size and mass, chat. Thick mass. He's getting extra thick. And at one point, they're like, wait, Kuwabara, stop hitting him with your sword. He's absorbing the energy. And Byakko was like, what? And he notices, like, oh, God. And Bukaki's like, ha, 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 pathetic human. Yes, your spirit energy, oh, it is so succulent. The sweet essence I grow in power the more you use it. And Kuwabara's like, well, you want it? We'll suck on this. And he runs at Bukaki, chat, while everyone else is telling him, don't fucking do it, you idiot. And then we cut, chat. We cut. And we learn next time, apparently, on Yu Yu Hakusho that Kuwabara and Bukaki are then fighting over a lava pit, chat, like it's Star Wars or some shit. But Bukaki, I think, will underestimate Kuwabara's power. But we'll find out next time, chat, in my scene by scene breakdown of Yu Yu Hakusho. I hope you enjoyed the review. There you go. Goku is in it? Yes. My prey mocks me by fusing my tiger's assholes to mouth. A+. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed the review tonight, chat. There you go. Glee, did I do good? Did I do good? Oh, Lordy. But now, chat, 5 out of 5 hard spirit swords. I'll take it, my friend. I'll take it. My secret technique, ass to mouth. That's what it worked. It worked, though. I will give it to Kuwabara. Odd strategy, but it was effective. Oh, my Lord. But now, my friends, we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump into some multiplayer games. I promised you some multiplayer shenanigans, chat, and that's what we're going to do.